Anyways, so I just got out of rehab and then had surgery, which is awesome because they gave me more drugs, which didn't really seem logical at the time, but I was willing to accept them. And my pharmaceutical list while in rehab was a lot like the people's problems that were in rehab. I take Adderall, Xanax, and Oxycontin on a daily basis, even in rehab. Somehow I didn't think that was fair, but whatever. My stage name used to be Tony Sober, but right now I don't consider myself to be that, so I just went with my natural thing. So I'd like to thank my dad for coming, not tonight, but 34 years ago, I would be here today. I could have just put another cum stain on the sheets, but no, here I am. And, I had a pretty fucked up life growing up, most people do. But I live in the dirty loo. You gotta wear a condom just right down the street down there, I mean, they call Waterloo the armpit, but Cedar Falls gets the deodorant. I mean, that's kind of how it is, right? I grew up here my whole life. Went to East Side, West Side, Hoover, Central, all that. And was in a program for a little while called the Reading Rabbits. And it started off in 9th grade. And they didn't really tell us about it. We didn't know we were in it. And it continued through a year of 2 years of high school. There was 12 people, and all 12 of us stayed in the same classrooms together, and we didn't really know why. First day is homeroom, and there's 12 people. I'm like, cool. Not everyone showed up today. That's all right. Second period rolls around, same 12 people. It's like, this is a little odd. I thought I was going to meet some more people than this. It's a pretty good town. By the end of the day, I'm like, man, we're in the handicap class, aren't we? And I didn't really want this to happen to anyone else. So, like, I came up with a few telltale signs to see if you're in the handicap class. Like, if the car you rode home, or the car you rode to school in is longer than the bus you rode home in, then you're probably in the handicap class. Or if you're on the bus and it has tinted windows, you're probably in the handicap class. Have you ever seen one of the tinted windows come down? That's what they got locks in them things, for real. I mean, honestly. I love handicapped people. They kept me employed for a very long time, so I'm allowed to talk about them. So that's all there is to it. And plus they get good parking and free bowling, and really they're a pretty good time. Also, if you're in the classroom and there's carpeting for safety issues and not style and comfort, then you're probably in the handicap class. Or if you're on that short bus with the tinted windows and you see more than 4 football helmets and you're not going to a football game, you're probably in the handicap class. Or if you're, the last one is, if your classroom is underneath the stairwell, then you're definitely in the handicap class. I also have a problem with blind people. It's not like a direct problem. I just don't really believe them that much. I mean, like, think about the braille dots, like you see over there on the plaques, on the signs. How the fuck do they find those? Like, really, you just walk up to it and put your finger on that? I mean, is there like did the dog tell you? Is there a little braille trail going around this motherfucker I don't know about? Like, big, huge stadiums, and like, there's just little tiny fucking dots, and you manage to put your finger on that. How fucking blind are you for real? The dog is, so I had to ask some blind people, like, how the fuck do you get around? And they just like, well, we count our steps. 12 steps to the corner, 120 steps to the bakery, whatever, what the fuck. So I came up with a really nice idea on how to fuck with the blind people. If you see one walking, just start yelling out numbers, man. 13, 25, 45, oh, shit, this motherfucker's lost all of a sudden. And all I did is read off my lottery ticket. So yeah, I like to have fun with people. Being in Waterloo and stuff. If you go to Walmart, it's real fun. You go there around 2, 3 in the morning, it's even funner. And I like to fuck with people that are on drugs because I did every drug there is. But when I took my drug eval, when I went into treatment, they said, "What drugs have you done?" They gave me a big list. I pushed the list back and I added 3 more. So I mean, what haven't I done to be a better thing? I have not done PCP intentionally. That's the only thing. Everything else I've tried. I have intentionally tried. Everything else I tried twice, at least. You gotta try it twice. You don't really know until you try something twice. Even fat chicks, you gotta try it twice. Couldn't just get that one fat chick. I have a theory about fat chicks. I believe they hunt in packs. Because like just one of them is not really gonna get your attention, but if there's 3 of them, I mean, then there's 3 of them. Things could get interesting with 3 fat chicks, I'm just saying. My little ass, I could get lost in a big tub of lard, and I mean, it could be a good time. I don't know until I try it. I tried it twice, and honestly, I got squished, and I really don't know what happened. But I did come, so it was okay. I'm not really sure why I did, or who, I don't know how it happened, but it did, okay? Did I like it? I'm not sure, but either way, I came from that. So, oh my God. So, I don't write anything out for the most part because I'm really fucking lazy, and I'm like, I have this little routine. People ask, like, you know, like, hey, I'm Anthony, I'm an alcoholic, or whatever, you know, what are you here for? I'm like, I got so many diseases, I have a little jingle. I'm like, I'm ADHD, ADD, OCD, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And now my damn kids do that for the alphabet. They're like, A, B, ADHD, ADD. No. Say it right, motherfucker, come on. You want to be in fucking so fast or what? You know? And my mom's not here, but I usually do talk about her quite a bit. And she knows why. I mean, she's fucked up and weird, man. I mean, like, when my girlfriend first met her, first thing she said was, if you want to pee in the drain downstairs, it's okay. And it's just like a drain on the ground in the concrete, you know? My girl's like, she's... Thanks, Mom, it's cool. Yeah, you can pee in it for real. It's not like it's like a half bath, I guess you call it. I don't know. I mean, still the whole thing of, you know, sprinkles and stuff, I don't know. It's kind of like peeing uphill wearing sandals. It's not a good idea, but you should do it. But I don't really suggest it. And I have a lot of animals growing up and stuff, and my mom encouraged that. I used to be a fairly lucrative drug dealer, and when people would run out of money and they stop feeding their animals, I would accept their animals and give them their drugs. Well, I ended up with a whole bunch of fucking animals. Exotic fucking animals, man. And, you know, like, I had to take care of these fucking things, you know? And who would fucking find a vet at 3 in the fucking morning for a goddamn tarantula? You know what I mean? It's fucking difficult, you know? I got a big talking fucking bird over here that's fucking like goes, making fucking snorting noises because he's fucking learned it from his goddamn previous owner and shit. You know, like fucking bird, I gotta get rid of this bird, he's gonna knock me out for sure, dude. So, I do carrot on